So picture this, you're an autistic painter and you love to paint. You've been working on this one masterpiece for about 10 years now, and you keep going back and refining it, making it better and better and better and better until it's so good and so detailed that you don't want to put it up on the wall. You don't want to forget about it. You don't want to even put it in the bin or stop thinking about it, because it'd be difficult to move on to the next painting or the next thing. So what am I talking about here, and what do I mean by painting? So let's get straight into the video of what this autistic painting is.
Get to know me personally with my one-on-one coaching. First call is absolutely free, so check that link out in the description after this video.
So what do I mean by painting? Because I like to use analogies all the time on this channel, and if you've seen, it makes it so much easier to explain things using analogies and real life examples. So pretty much the painting, that represents what you're focused on, what your interests are, or what you're working on. And obviously you doing the work and making the painting more detailed is you putting the work into it. So obviously we could just sit there and keep refining this painting and make it so good throughout our lifetime, but then we're not going to be able to venture into different things, and we're not going to be able to know, do we like other things? Do we feel like other things interest us? And that's the roadblock I'm on at the moment with my karting. So I've decided that this year I'm going to get out of karting and get out of racing and motorsports, because number one, it's too much money, but also I'm getting kind of sick of it in a way. But the issue is I've built up so much momentum in it and so much confidence and knowledge that I don't want to just put that away. I don't want to stop thinking about it. I don't want to move on from it. So it's feeling like it's very difficult for me to move on from karting and motorsports, but I know it's something that I have to do to move my life forward. There's new opportunities that I have coming, so I can actually focus on them, luckily, and they're still kind of involved with motorsport. But I think the main reason why most autistic people don't know how to put the painting on the wall or put the painting in the bin, for example, is because they don't want to disconnect from all that hard work that they've done. And that's why I really feel that. Like, I really feel like I don't want to leave karting because it's going to be too hard to do the next thing, or maybe I'm not going to like it as much, or obviously the money is a big factor in racing, so that's a bit of a different story. I can't afford it. But other than that, I like to do it, but I'm also getting bored. So how can we try to put into perspective our painting, so we know, okay, we need to put this painting aside, or we need to put this painting in the bin for now, because it's really hard for autistics to do that. And I get it, I understand. I'm having difficulty in that too, but I'm learning new processes that is stopping me from looking that way and feeling that way. So let's get into a couple of ways how I've combated this problem. So number one would be prioritizing what you need to do, because if you're not prioritizing the tasks at hand, you have to write down all your things that you're interested in doing and what you want to do, and then prioritize them and decide, okay, these are the 3 things I'm going to focus on now. Because if you're not doing that, then you're going to get too invested in one thing that you might not need investing in. You might just be investing in it because you're interested in it, or you just feel like you need to do it, where you need to learn how to know what to do, what you need to do, not what you want to do. I've explained that in a different video. I think number 2 is the hardest part, which was realizing that painting has got enough detail, and I can put this aside now. And that's what I mean by prioritizing, because if you don't see that you've put enough effort into that painting and you've put enough detail in it, you need to know when to put it aside, because you know now that maybe this specific thing isn't moving you forward anymore and it's not going to get you anywhere or anything. For example, with karting, well, I could start a business, but I would have to spend another 30, 40, maybe even 50 grand to get to the top of my level and then start to sell that. But I know that's not what I want to do, and I'm not interested in doing that. So I'm not going to do that at the moment. But I know that I have to work more and I got to make a bit more money, and that is really important to me at the moment. And one of my focuses, there is a bee. There was a bee that just landed on my hand. So the last point is just try to put that painting on the wall. You've got to learn how to just disconnect from the painting and just put it on the wall and say, yep, this is on the wall now. I'm going to start the next thing. And feel happy about that. Feel glad about it. Don't feel upset about it. Don't feel sad. You can always go back to that painting if you want to. But for now, you know that's not priority. So anyway, this has been a short video, but I thought I'd get this off my shoulders because it's something I've been thinking about. Not really much to talk about, but it's a good analogy. So like and subscribe to watch more content about autism and how to be a more independent man on the autism spectrum. Anyway, thank you.